So, hello everyone. Good evening. Did you all figured out that what was the problem in this particular question that we were discussing? And from today onwards, I've just kept you all as on unmute. So whenever I ask any kind of question which I feel like okay, you all should be involved in all that, you just raise your hand and I'll unmute you all. Okay. Or if any doubt, you can just raise your hand and I'll unmute. Is that okay? Clear on my end? Great. So we'll begin the session. Yes, did anyone figure out what was the problem in this particular question that we were discussing? Good, Bhuvnesh. Kalidas, what is your approach? And I am asking the same question from all. Did you figure this out? Guys, if you are not going to give the answer, it will be very difficult for me to proceed further. So start giving your answers on the chat box. Yes, so should I take your names? Okay, Vipin, Vaibhav, what about you guys? Sudhir. And those who are not answering, I would like to keep you all in the waiting room for a while. If you have not done this particular problem or you're not responding, also no, yes, anything. At least you should be responding, okay? If I'm pinging you that Vipin and Vaibhav, you should respond on the chat, then you should, right? Okay, so Vipin, have you done it? Ashish, it's fine if it's your first class. Vipin, your yes indicates what? Have you done it or not? And Vaibhav? It's fine, Gaurav. If you got the answer, then it's perfectly fine. Just give me a minute. Okay, Vaibhav, if you're new, you can just ping on the chat, right? Last class do not attend due to office work. Okay. What about Sudhir, Sai, Mohan, Madhuri, Kishore, Kishan, Aman, and Abhijit? Yeah, guys, respond quickly. Guys, don't message on the Telegram group. If you are in the meeting, you have a chat box, right? So message in that. Not able to message from that message box. Okay, let me check. Yes, it is enabled for all. Okay, I have got enough responses. Now let's begin with class. I hope everyone is able to hear my voice properly. Okay, great. So the only problem in this particular question was this 2 asterisk n minus 3 was giving us, let's suppose your n was 4, okay. So 2 asterisk n, that is 4 minus 3, was giving you 5, which is nothing but n plus 1, correct? Which I mean to say, if you do 4 plus 1, you are going to get 5. Everyone clear? Is everyone clear with this? But if you do the same thing with 2 asterisk 3 minus 3, you are going to get here 6 minus 3, that is 3. But actually what you would be getting here, like the expected number here was 4, but the result you are getting here is 3. That is the problem, you are not getting the appropriate answer. For the very next value, if I do 2 multiplied by 5 minus 3, you will get here 10 minus 3, that is 7. Again, if it is 5, then here the number should have been 6, not 7. So this particular expression was wrong and you need to modify it. So few of you already did, few of you were not able to. Can now anyone tell me what should be modified? I am asking only to those who have not done it yet. I hope I made myself clear. I am just trying to say that we were using this expression just because we wanted the value n plus 1. So for n plus 1, we took this particular expression, 2n minus 3. I am asking, can something else be done so that it can work? Hope everyone got me. I cannot see any one of you responding, guys. See, the logic here was working in a way that all the time you were checking your k value is either less than or equals to your current I. If that was working out, then you were printing those many spaces. Everyone clear with this? Yes. Now, if we talk about this diamond, you are very sure that here only one space should be printed, and on the next step, 2 spaces, and similarly, it should increase. Yes or no? Yes. So our idea was that if up to n, this particular code is working, then why not our k value be initialized to something n plus 1, so that when I is either n plus 1 or greater than that, this print statement will work out. Everyone is clear? I want to say that if I value is 3, okay, and your n plus one value is also 3. Then one space will be printed, right? I will gradually increase and I value will now become 4. K will still be initialized to 3. Then 2 spaces will be printed. Is this thing getting clear to you all? Yes, no. Everyone, I am just seeing the people who were able to do. Okay, Sudhir got it. What about the rest? Guys, respond quickly. I need. But Vaibhav, I'm able to see your message. If you're not able to send the message, then I'm seeing. Yeah, my question, did everyone understood or not? Or should I write it in a more appropriate way? Okay. So the only thing I'm trying to say here is you have printed this pyramid. Now you have to start printing this downside pyramid, for which you need to take care of the spaces. On the first line of the downside pyramid, one space is there, okay? On the second line of the pyramid, 2 spaces are there. Getting this? And similarly, it is increasing. Which line of the diamond it is? This is first line, second, third, and fourth. Okay. The size of this diamond is 3. So up to 3, we need not worry about these spaces, right? From where we need to worry about that? From the fourth line. Clear? So what I'm trying to say is, instead of that complex expression that we were using, we know that we have to start worrying about it from the fourth line. Fourth line is nothing but your n plus 1, correct? Is everyone getting that? Yes. And if your I, whatever the value of your I, that is the row number, matches this k, then it has to print one space. See, if your k is also 4 and your I is also 4, then it will print one space because it will match the condition that k is less than or equals to I. Getting this? And on the next step, when I will become 5, I'm talking about row number 5. What will happen? Your k will still remain 4 and your I will become 5. So this particular loop will run for 2 times and hence it will print 2 spaces. Everyone getting this? So the only thing that needs to be changed there was the initialization of k. The rest, everything was fine. I hope everyone is clear. Okay, good. So I hope that there was no other doubt in this diamond pattern other than that. Okay, let's move on to the next question for the day. The next question that we are going to discuss today is a palindromic. Just give me a moment. Guys, just give me 2 minutes of time. I'll be back. Yes, guys. So our question name is printing a right angled palindromic triangle. Okay. How does that look like? It should look like A. Let's suppose I gave the value as 5. So answer should be A, A, B, A, B, C, D, A. Is everyone able to see what I have just written? Let me just show. So you have to print this particular pattern, and first of all, you all need to tell me what can be the particular logic for this, because if you remember, we have seen these kind of problems so far. Yes, no? Yes, okay. So you all must be able to observe one thing, that number of rows here are equal to n. If your n is given as 5, then your rows are also 5. Yes or no? The next thing is, in every row, you can see that odd number of characters are printed. On the first row, one element is printed. On the second row, 3 elements are getting printed. On the next, the elements are 5, then 7, and at the end it is 9. Okay, so the number of elements are increasing, but they are increasing in a certain manner. So these are the two observations you all have to make and tell me if you will be able to do this particular question or not. Yes or no? Or should I give you all 2 minutes of time to think? Guys, you need to respond so that I should know whether I'm okay. Just a little hint from my end. For printing this particular pattern in this way, it can be, you can imagine if you would have been given this pattern to print. What if this pattern was to be printed? Will you be able to print this pattern? How many of you in the class are confident that you all will be successfully able to print this pattern? Still, you all want to try for this pattern, or you want to try for this pattern? I'm just asking for this. Leave about this right now. I'm just asking, whatever you have learned so far in the class, how many of you can confidently say, okay, ma'am, we will be able to print this? And I just want to see the answers with no right now, because I know that maximum of you will be able to. So guys, please do respond fast. Okay, I got She said yes. Prashant said yes. Salam Bursan. Okay, I can refer to you as Money. Okay, Money is able to print. Able to print. Good. Aman, if you like scroll up the Telegram channel, you will be able to find the previous recordings. And if not, I will ask the admin people to send those recordings. Okay. Okay, guys, only 4 to 5 responses. What about the rest? 21 people in the meet. I want at least 15 responses. Be quick. I can expect that few people are new. Okay, let me just present this particular pattern to you in a different way. And I print this pattern in this way. What if the pattern looked like this? Will you be able to print it? Guys, forget about this right now. My focus is this. Have we discussed this problem in the class? Obviously, yes, this was your homework and you all said, okay, ma'am, yes, we were able to do it. What if I just removed all the spaces from the start? I'm just removing all the spaces, okay? Won't it be looking like this pattern? Everyone able to follow this? This particular pyramid pattern, I just remove the spaces from the start and it will start looking like this. So it is even simpler. You need not write the for loop for your spaces. Now, how many of you are not able to follow? I expected most of the yes, but I just got very few. And this shows that you guys are not practicing at all. Today, I am just conducting the class, like the last class for the patterns. From like tomorrow, we will have a lab, or you can say a practice session for all of you, where I introduce you all to the HackerRank platform, and so that you all can start practicing if any one of you have any doubts in the HackerRank platform. Okay. Yes, I can only see responses from Gaurav, Kalidas, Gaurav, Kalidas. What about the rest? Are you all sleeping? Bhuvnesh, okay, 3. What about the rest? Swati, Sudhir, Sai, Rohit. Kishan, what's there to discuss? Okay. I have given you guys the permission to unmute and I want you all to ask your doubts if you have any in either this question or in this question. I am not asking about this, but I'm asking about these two. If you guys have any doubt, unmute, ask, and then we will focus on this particular question. Be quick. Yeah, Kishan, you are trying, so I want to ask what you are actually trying. Vipin, Vaibhav, are you guys clear with what I explained? Okay, Vaibhav is new, it's fine, but Vipin and Kishan, will you be able to unmute? Guys, this is not a question. I have already discussed. Aman. Okay, Aman is also new. Abhijit, what about you? Jyotsna, what about you? Kishore, Madhuri, Mohan. Everyone respond fast or unmute yourself and ask your doubt. I'm not going to repeat the same statement again. If you guys are confused in the patterns, then it's not going to help in the long run for this particular course. So try to be more frank, ask your doubts. No one is going to judge you here. Okay, all right. I hope no one is having any doubts. So we'll focus on this particular question now. Here you have been given the similar pattern like the one mentioned on the right hand side, but its printing pattern is a little different. The characters are little different, right? Everyone agreeing that. Here we were printing stars and here we are printing the alphabets. Okay, can you observe any pattern in this alphabets? How we need to print these alphabets?
Ma'am, this is Sudhir.
Yeah, Sudhir.
Ma'am, actually, I have pinged you some 2 or 3 statements. I think I hope you are able to see my chart things.
Just a minute. Hello.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, what you're saying?
See, actually, I have pinged 2, 3 statements actually regarding the logic of this pattern.
Yeah, you mentioned correct.
Yeah. See, in each row, the number of elements that are to be printed is 2n minus 1. Thereafter,
Continue.
in each row, right? Thereafter, in each row, right? So up to row number plus 1, right? Up to row number plus 1 column, right? So you have to print alphabetical order. Thereafter, you have to reverse the
Order.
reverse whatever you have written in that row.
Correct, Sudhir, correct. Yes, guys, anyone? Ashish also tried to explain. Okay, Ashish, good. ASCII value can be used here. Okay, so we will see how can we solve this particular question. On the first, you can obviously notice that it is just A, not a problem. On the second row, you can notice that you are printing 2 new characters, A, B, but then A is again getting repeated. On the third row again, 3 characters from the start are getting printed, A, B, C. But again, this B and A are getting repeated. So if you try to observe, this is your first row, second row, and third row. Whatever your row number is, until that, it is following the proper order, or you can say the ascending order. Right. Here also you can see it is your first row, so it just printed 1 character, that is A. But after that, you can notice that it is reversing its order. That is, here it was up to AB. So before B, which character comes? A. So A is printed. Here the characters are printed up to C, but before C, what character comes? B. So B and then A are printed. Everyone, are you able to get this? Okay, good. So can you try writing the code for that? Repeat up to I, and yeah, you basically need to go up to your current row number, that is print the characters up to the row number, and then you need to reverse. Correct. Will you all be able to do it? Let's try to do it together. So you will be having a for loop for your rows. which will be the same. That is, your I will start from 1 and it will go till n, and I plus plus. Everyone clear up to here? With the first for loop, it is for rows. Next is, you will start another for loop. Since you all know that in every row, how many number of characters are getting printed? It is nothing but 2 asterisk I minus 1, correct? I hope you all know this calculation. So I'll just write here j equals to 1, j less than or equals to 2 asterisk. Ashish, it is I, not n, because every time your row number is varying, right? And varying of row numbers is given by I, not n. N is fixed, right? Okay, no issues. After that, now you have to take care of your printing. For printing, you can just take a character before the start of every J loop, that is char A you can take here. And you can just put an if condition. That is, what should be the if condition? Up to where you have to print the characters in the ascending order. Up to I. So until your J is less than or equals to I, you need to print the characters in the ascending order, right? Here you can just print, or you can write an SOP statement and you can just print your CH. Clear, everyone? After printing of CH, you can just write here CH plus plus. Clear to all or not? CH plus plus will do nothing, but it will just increase your character by 1 and hence it will make it as B. I hope everyone is clear with the basics of characters and all. Good. What should be the other step? What happens? Okay, just a minute. Where should I write CH plus plus? Can anyone tell me? Let's suppose for now we don't know anything. So I'll just stop this if condition and write CH plus plus here. What if this condition fails? Okay, then in that condition, what should be done? I'll just write your condition here. What if your J becomes greater than I? What should you write in that condition? CH minus minus. Okay. But along with writing CH minus minus, you need to print it as well, right? So here also I will write SOP and you will print the character. Clear? Is this clear to everyone or not? Yes. Okay, good. I will just close the inner for loop. I will write here an SOP ln and I will close the first for loop. Clear to everyone? So let's try to dry run it. Okay, so I'll just remove this CH plus plus from here and I will write it inside the block. Is it fine, Kishan? Okay, now let's try to dry run it. For the first time it comes, I Let me just make the blocks here. Your I will be 1. It will come in, your character will be assigned as A. The next is your J is also right now 1. It will check the condition for I. I is less than or equals to N. I is right now, let's consider it as 3. Okay. So 1 is less than or equals to 3. It will come in and your character will be initialized as A. Again, it will come in and here it will see that J is equals to 1. It is initialized and it will check if J is less than or equals to 2 asterisk I minus 1, which is nothing but 5. So J is less than or equals to 5. Again, it will come in and it will see if J is less than or equals to I. J value is 1. I value is also 1. So it will simply print your character A. Clear to all? Obviously, let's put this in the else. Now, this else block won't be executed. It will just go up, change the line, and increment the value of, sorry, it will just go up, increment the value of J. J will now become 2. Now it will check the condition if 2 is less than or equals to, 2 is less than or equals to, sorry. Everyone is just sleeping in the class. I just told you that J is less than or equals to 5. Everyone agreed. But I value is here actually 1, right? So 2 asterisk 1 minus 1, it will result you as 1. Now J value is 2. 2 less than or equals to 1, condition will fail and this will come out and change the line. Clear to everyone so far what I have written? Okay. Now it will go up again, increment the value of I. I becomes 2. 2 is less than or equals to 3. Correct. Again, it will come in. Now it will see the J loop. J loop again will be initialized to 1. Now it will check if J is less than or equals to 3. So J is less than or equals to 3, it will come in. And if 1 is less than or equals to I, what is your I? I is nothing but 2. So 1 is less than 2, it will print your character A again. Clear to everyone? Yes. Now after printing, it will increase your value of character. Character will now become B. And it won't go into the else condition. Again, it will iterate, increase the value of J. J will now become 2. It will check the condition if 2 is less than or equals to 2. Condition is true. It will come in and print B. Everyone clear so far? Now again, CH++, the value will be increased to C. It won't go into the else block. It will again go up and increase the value of J. J will now become 3. Condition is still satisfied, so it will come in. Will this condition be true? The condition is not true now, so it will come to the else block. CH minus minus. CH minus minus, your CH is already C. If it will do minus minus, it will become B now, right? And SOP CH, so here it will be printed as B. Clear to everyone what I said? So the code is working fine. There is a slight glitch. Can anyone correct that?
Actually, I was waiting for this class, and it said initially that there was no class. Then suddenly I see that the class is happening.
No issues, Vishnu. You can just see the recordings also, like you can ask from the server. Okay. It's not mirroring, correct, Bhuvnesh. So what I am asking you guys, there is a slight problem in this code. If you all notice it, you will be able to print it in a proper manner. Ashish, if I SOP and then CH minus minus, what will happen is, see, I'm just removing this and I'm writing okay, and here you are saying CH minus minus. So your CH is already C, right? Okay, he got it. Good. So should I give you guys 2 minutes of time, or will you like that I will give you the answer? Vishnu, it's just like I'm giving a quick recap. If anyone missed, you can just listen to me once again. So you have been given this pattern. If n is equals to 5, you need to print this particular pattern. Okay. So I just compared this particular pattern with this, with the stars. Okay. So like in the first line, you're printing 1 star. Then on the next, you are printing 3 stars. Then on the next, you are printing 5 stars. And similarly, it is increasing in an odd number manner. Then if you are able to recognize this pattern, it's good and well. But if you're not, then you must be remembering our pyramid pattern. So this pyramid pattern and this is closely related. The only problem is that it was having the spaces and this particular pattern is not having the spaces. Basically, both the patterns are same, just you have to remove the space loop from here. That's what I done here. Next thing was how to print this pattern. So I just showed here that on the first line, if you see, it is printing A, just one character. On the second line, it is printing two new characters, A and B, and then it is reversing back to A. On the third row, again, it is printing three new characters, A, B, C, and then it is reverting back to B and A. Basically, whatever is your row number, it is printing new characters up to that. And then from the next character onward, it is just repeat, like you can say the reversing. So that way you have to follow and print this pattern. I hope you are clear. What's the doubt? Kishan, see, for the first time it will work fine, what you are saying. But do you think from the next time it will work in the same manner? Every time if you reduce two characters, it won't end up printing this way, right? Yes, Vishnu, you can quickly ask your doubt, please.
Actually, I am not clear. Like, is it a palindrome thing?
It is a palindrome, right? You can see here its name is also right-angled palindromic triangle.
Okay, without a space. So
Okay, you can just think about your doubt, and if you have any, you can then just raise your hand. I'll let you unmute and you can ask your doubt, okay?
okay.
Yeah. Okay, then guys, most of you are not able to find out. What should be? What you can just do here is, instead of increasing your character here, or writing this entire thing in the if condition, can we just reverse the same thing? Reversing in the sense, let me just write it. That is, I'm trying to write here, if your j is greater than I, in that condition you need to subtract the character and you need to print it. Sorry, not j, but ch. Else, you will just increase just a minute. Else, I'm just print the ch and I will increase the ch. Will it make any difference? Will it make any difference? No. So can any one of you think just a one condition where you are like switching between j greater than I and j less than or equals to I? Yes, everyone is able to follow. I just tried to reverse it. I write it in the same manner before and it is not helping out. So now I am asking you that can you just think of that condition where, like, if your j is equals to I and your character is printed, after that you just need to not increase the character, rather decrease the character. Can you think of that? I hope you are able to follow me. Okay, so this, okay. So now I am again reframing this entire thing. If your j is less than I, okay, then in those cases, what you need to do, for sure, you need to print your character and you need to increase your character, right? This is for sure case. But if your character becomes equal I, in that case, what you need to do? In that case, what you need to do? Others, can you respond? What I'm not decrease exactly. What I'm trying to explain here is your A was printed, B was printed, C was printed. Okay. And every time you increase your character, that is when you printed A, you changed your character to B. When you printed B, you changed your character to C. When you printed C, you changed your character to D. But after D, is there any chance of you to increase the character? Like do you want to change it to E now for the fourth line? No. So in that case, you just simply print it. Clear? And if in any case, it comes to the else condition, that is j becomes greater than I, then you simply decrease the character and print it. Clear, everyone? There was just one additional add-on which I just removed with this particular condition. Clear? Is it clear to everyone in the class? Yeah, you can. That is the kind of modification which you are doing to your syntax. Okay, so you can. Now let's just quickly see if this particular piece of code is working out or not. Is anyone in the doubt still that what happened, why ma'am put 3 conditions and all in all? Okay, great. Kalidas, it is similar to what I have written, right? Just a slight modification in the, you can say, in your condition. Yeah, so it's same, then it will work in the similar manner. But good, you found out a new condition. That's good. Okay, is everyone able to see my screen? Vishnu, I'll just switch back to the same screen. You can take the screenshot then. Okay, let me just quickly create a class. So you all must have noticed that this particular question was nothing but just a play of if and else conditions and slightly of the knowledge of the patterns. Okay. So it's not that tough, the patterns. And if anyone is finding any difficulty in that, you can simply ask your questions. Okay. Because if you don't ask the question, I won't be able to recognize if you guys have any problem or not. So what I recommend, just ask your questions if you are still stuck with the patterns. You can either write CH++ in this manner, or sorry, you can just write CH++ here itself. It will print your CH as well as it will increase your character value. In both ways, it is fine. I'm just recommending you what all you can do. Okay. Same here. Here, the only you just need to print. So you can just print here. And in the else block, instead of writing like printing first CH and then doing CH minus minus, it will work in this way, okay? Everyone clear so far? Or should I write it in this manner? Okay, I'm writing one statement in this manner as well. Okay, but guys, you can notice here that I have written less than 2 asterisk I, right? Either I can write it as less than equals to 2 asterisk I minus 1, or I can write it as j less than 2 asterisk I. It will be both same, right? Okay. Any other doubts? J less than I. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for pointing that. Now let's just run it and see if it's working or not. So you can see it's working fine. Clear everyone? Or any doubts? Or any questions? I'm just adding the spaces for its like the pattern to look better. That's it. Yeah. And this particular question has only limit up to 26 because alphabets can only be printed up to 26. That's it. Talking about the limit that means just n is equals to 26. It can't go beyond that. Yes, so time is done. I will just like to give you a quick homework to you all. If you will be able to do it, that's great. Otherwise, we will surely discuss it in tomorrow's class. And yes, those who have joined later, tomorrow I'm going to take a lab session. Lab session in the sense that I'm going to introduce you all to the HackerRank platform. We are going to solve at least 1 or 2 questions tomorrow. So yeah, patterns are done from my end. You have a whole list of pattern questions. Start solving it. And if you have any doubts, I will just give you the pattern how to ask the questions in the group. You can just simply post your doubts. Clear everyone? Or if any questions, you can just tell me right now. And the pattern is you have been given n is equals to 5. The time of the class is 8. Generally, up to 8:05 the class is getting started. Okay, so don't be late. I just give the time for the people who, yeah, it's 8 p.m. Correct. The question is this. It's nothing but an inverted pyramid, or you can say a hollow inverted pyramid. You all know how to print a pyramid, and you just need to invert it and print it in a hollow manner. So this is the homework for today. If you are able to do it, that's well and good. Otherwise, we'll be discussing the same in the class. Clear, everyone? Regarding the recorded videos, you need to contact the admin people. I can't actually do the things. How many blanks in the middle? You can see that in the first line, it is 9 stars getting printed. In the next, you have to actually print 7. 2 are already printed. So 5 spaces. Here, 3 spaces. Here, just 1 space. Okay. And if someone wants more question as an homework, I'm giving you one more. If n is given to you as 5, just a minute. It's better to show you the same. There are spaces in between. This pattern is known as clock pattern. Clear, everyone? This is the value when your n is 5. Everyone clear with the homework, or if you have any questions, I'm just asking you all to unmute. One by one, ask your doubts, and then the session will be over. Okay. Any doubts, guys, or any questions? Spaces are there in the second pattern. The pattern looks like exactly what it is, okay? If you talk about the printing, this is from where your screen starts. Sorry, this pattern is like slightly shifted more, but yeah, you can imagine that this is your printing screen. This is will start printing from here. Gaurav, is it clear? And in the middle, you need to take care of your spaces as well. Yes, guys. Questions or not? Yeah, Vishnu, you can ask.
So actually on the Friday, we did that n equal to 3, n equal to 4, n equal to 5. I was unable to do that.
Okay, I'll come back to that. And yeah, just just a notice from my end. Those who have no doubts, you can just leave the class. It's done for the day. I won't be teaching any further. Yeah, regarding that, Krishna. Oh, sorry, I'm asking Krishna. Regarding that, Vishnu.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, we have constraints like, what is that? Bhuvnesh, regarding the constraints, if it is written that 1 less than or equals to n and less than or equals to 50, that means that whatever test cases your code will be tested on, n value won't be less than 5 or n value won't be greater than 50. Hope that makes sense to you right now. Like while writing any kind of code, we always imagine, okay, what kind of possible test cases be? Will the n value be very long enough as 1,000 or 10,000 or lakh? So here constraints indicate that your n value won't be greater than 50. Clear?
So you're talking about which problem? Is it?
It's not a problem. It's just about the constraints thing which he is asking.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, then. So yeah, Vishnu, if you remember that day, we were using this particular condition, right?
Yeah, 2n minus 3, correct.
And your n was 4.
Yeah, or
So
5. Yeah.
when you do this, your value you were getting as 5, right?
Right.
And 5 is nothing but n plus 1. Your n was 4 and 5 is nothing but n plus 1, right?
And just 8 minus 3, 5. Yeah.
Correct.
So.
And now if you do the same formula with 3, you are getting the value as 3. But actually what you should be getting here, according to your code,
Mm, mm, mm.
yeah, see, our main indication was that here up to like this particular for loop is handling the space thing for the upper pyramid.
Right.
And now this particular for loop should handle the spaces for the lower pyramid.
Yeah.
if this starting number was 4, okay, sorry, the starting number was 5. So we were thinking that if here also 5 will come for the 5th row, it will print only one space. I'm talking about here, this particular pattern. Okay. So when 5th line will come and k is also initialized as 5, condition will match and one space will be printed. Getting this?
Okay.
For the next time when this k loop will iterate, your I value will increase for the next row. That is, it will become 6. And k will still be initialized to 5. So the space loop will run for 2 times and it will print 2 times spaces. Same thing, it will go with 7. For 7, it will run for 3 times and it will print 3 spaces. Are you able to get this? Our simple thinking was that our k should start from the number, like from the row number, from where it has to start printing the spaces. Getting this?
No, 1 second, I'm still thinking. So 2n minus 3 will not work.
2n minus 3 was working for this particular example. Okay.
Correct. 4.
But when you tested it for like 5 also, it is
Yeah.
giving you 7.
Yeah.
That is, it will start working from the 7th line, but we actually don't want that. So it is
Yeah.
working fine for the 4, like n equals to 4, but for the rest of them, it is not.
Yeah.
And our sole purpose was like, why are we using this 2n minus 3? To get this 5 as a value.
Yeah.
But we can get 5 as n plus 1 also. No? So why to complicate this process?
Oh, okay. So I'm trying to rephrase. There's no static formula to do for any number of n's. We have to customize based on n value.
Yeah, correct.
So if it is n is 5, then it should be n plus 1. If it is less, it is 2n
See, it's
minus 1.
simple as that you are printing up to your n lines, correct?
Yeah,
After n line, you have to print one space.
less. Yeah, one space. Yes.
Just one space. So if you
Yeah.
initialize your k as n plus 1 and you keep this condition as k less than or equals to I, then obviously on n plus 1th line, one space will be printed, right?
Yeah.
And similar thing will be followed continually.
Yeah.
That is the sense. Clear?
Okay.
If still you are not clear, you can just ask your doubt or like the question.
Okay.
See this, I make it more easy for you. Your line, your row number here is 5.
Yeah.
I will come as 5. This loop has nothing to do with it. This loop has nothing to do with it. It will come to this loop. Clear?
Yeah.
Your row number is 5 and you just need to print one space.
Yeah.
So if we try to establish that connection, your row number is what we will initialize our k with, the same row number. So
Right.
if
Yeah.
row number is same, k is also same, it will end up printing one space.
Yeah.
On the next time, what will happen? Your row number will increase by 1,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
your k is still the same, that is your n plus 1.
Yeah.
So now if previously it was running for 1 time, now it will run for 2 times because I value has increased.
Yeah.
Same thing will happen all the times and it will end up printing your spaces in that specific manner.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
That is the logic.
Okay. Actually, I have not done this video for this class, so I'll just take a screenshot. And and I also want for homework also.
Yeah, you can take. You want the screenshot of this?
1 second.
I'll just, you all have this link, right? It is like getting updated all the days.
Oh, whiteboard.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I do have the link.
Okay, then is it taken, Vishnu?
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
then.
one more small question is that, every time I try to log in, it asks me to register. And when I tried at 9:30, it took me to some Samba's class and it was HTML related. So
Um,
can I have a
I guess
static?
you logged in into some different session probably because the links are different and maybe you have logged into the different link in which like that session was going on.
Whom
So you
to
can
contact
just
for the static link?
you have the Ashok, you are in the Ashok IT group, right? Their admin people are also there. Ashok sir is also there. You can just ping there, sir. I'm not able to attend the class right now. Is the class there today? Or like if it is there, I'm not able to log in. You can simply say that.
Yeah, actually, it's so I pinged him, but somehow I, I don't know what's happening. So I have to rely on you only. And
No, it's not necessary. You can just ping in the group. Like, okay, there are lots of students there. Like today, there are some people who are facing the issues. So students responded quickly, that saying that there is a class today. Why are you saying that the class is not